Hey, this is Heath Mulligan with the Techology Show. We're out here at the Hollywood 20 in Greenville, South Carolina, here for the semi-world premiere. It's the world tour of the Blue Like Jazz movie. We're here out braving the cold weather with some brave souls. We just want to get their thoughts on Blue Like Jazz, the book, and what they think about seeing the movie for the first time here tonight. I'm here with Kevin Steinhardt, who's here at the Blue Like Jazz tour. Kevin, it's been about 9 years since Blue Like Jazz came out as the book. Tell me what you thought of the book and how excited are you to see the movie tonight?
Yeah, the book was excellent and really formative to some of my early years of my faith. I'm interested to see the movie and see how it translates into movie form. It should be great.
Now, have you read any of Donald Miller's other books, Searching for God Knows What, A Million Miles and 1,000? I said that wrong, but he's got some other great books. What do you think of those books?
Yeah, I've actually read all of Donald's books. I've got to see him live before, and he's a really great guy. His books are excellent. I love all of them.
Awesome. We'll check back in with Kevin after the movie. I'm sure it's going to get great reviews, so thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I'm here with Russ McDonald, another brave soul braving the cold weather for the Blue Like Jazz tour. Russ, I know you said it's been a while since you read Blue Like Jazz. Tell me what you thought of the book and how excited are you to see the movie tonight?
I really enjoyed his style. It's a very conversational style, very insightful, really, really witty and funny. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie.
Awesome. Now, Donald's also got some other great books. Have you read any of those, and what are your thoughts on his other books?
I read, I think I read, was it A Million Miles and 1,000 Years, Searching for God Knows What, and To Own a Dragon. Yeah. And they're all very good. And same style, same insightful, witty content. It's very good stuff.
Well, Russ, thanks for sharing with us. We're all excited. We're just waiting now for Donald to make an appearance, and we're excited to see the movie, so thanks a lot for talking with us. I'm here with Sonny Lemon, the best name of the night.
Thank you.
And Sonny has read Blue Like Jazz. And Sonny, what did you think of the book, and how do you think it's going to translate into the movie tonight?
Actually, it's weird. It's one of those books, you hear people say, this book changed my life. It came close. It didn't change my life, but it was really good. I've wondered, how are you going to take something that's a first-person narrative and make it an ensemble cast? But I have faith in the filmmaker. I think that it's like, I read A Million Miles and 1,000 Years, and I thought, if this is how it's going to translate, then yes, you guys are absolutely on the right path for it.
Now, you mentioned A Million Miles and 1,000 Years. Have you read any of Donald's other books, and what are your thoughts on those?
Yeah, Searching for God Knows What was probably my favorite book that he had written. I really have a soft spot in my heart for To Own a Dragon, dealing with all the fatherhood stuff that he was going through, and so that it struck a chord with me and hit home a lot. So that probably was, I've probably bought like 15 copies of that book to give out to other people who grew up in a single father household. So.
Well, Sonny, thanks for sharing with us. We're all getting ready to see this movie and very excited, so thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here with Chad Mustin at the Blue Like Jazz tour. Chad, what did you think of Blue Like Jazz, the book, and how do you think it's going to translate onto the big screen?
Well, the book came highly recommended to me by quite a few of my coworkers, and so after a few times of hearing, hey, you got to read this book, I thought, okay, I better check this out. So I did, and I found it very interesting, and I think a lot of people would also say this, that it seems like it parallels a lot of the different experiences that people have in just regular life as they try to sort of understand, and try to sort out their own theology and everything. So to me, I found it interesting on both a deep level, and then also it was just an enjoyable read. It was hard to put down. I will say this, I'm interested to see how it's going to translate into a film. For writing something that borders on memoir, it seems like it's going to be an interesting transition to change it over into a screenplay. So that's something that I'm curious to see kind of how they do with it.
I don't know about you, but for me, Blue Like Jazz, it just struck a chord with a whole generation because I think Donald Miller was saying so many things that we had all been thinking or experiencing it, and it's just a book that a lot of people have on their shelf. What have you read any of Donald's other books, and what do you think about those?
I have. I went immediately after I finished Blue Like Jazz and started reading Searching for God Knows What, and then also most recently I read A Million Miles in 1,000 Years, and I thought, for both of them, I felt like it was going to be difficult for him to carry on his style that he seemed like he had, and I was impressed that he was able to. I felt like it was true to it. It wasn't so much of a sequel as it was just more of the thoughts and everything that he had, and it was very evident that his voice. I'm a writing teacher actually, and so I try to tell my students about how to include your personality, how to include your voice in what you write. I mean, Donald Miller is an excellent example of that. I mean, for me, I think he speaks volumes, and it's like you get inside of his head while you're reading it. And I mean, that's just such a rarity, to be able to read something like that. It just feels like you're sitting down talking to him. So.
You're absolutely right. Well, Chad, thank you for talking with us tonight, and we hope everybody enjoys the movie.